Hi everyone, peace and blessing be upon you. In 2001, a 30-year-old man had a crazy idea. He wanted to plant vegetation on Mars. His project, named Mars Oasis, aimed to grab the scientific community's attention and encourage exploration of Mars. So, he traveled to Russia, asking for 3 intercontinental ballistic missiles to use in his ambitious project. The Russians laughed at him and essentially told him to go away. But after that rejection, he returned to his country and decided to start his own rocket company. This company would go on to become one of the most important rocket manufacturers in the world. In 2016, Forbes ranked him 21st in its list of the world's most influential people. By 2021, his wealth had soared to $340 billion, making him the richest man in the world and the first to cross the $300 billion threshold. This man is Elon Musk. Welcome everyone. I'm Loki. But before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get our videos right away. That on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon Reeve Musk was born as the 3rd child in a family with a father, mother, brother, and sister. But after his birth, the family fell apart and his parents separated. Musk lived with his father in South Africa throughout his childhood. Even as a young boy, Elon showed an exceptional talent for computers. At 12, he created a video game and sold it for $500, his first successful project. And yes, the game is still available online today. By the time he was 17, South Africa was in turmoil due to racial tensions. So, to escape, Elon decided to move to Canada, where he enrolled at Queen's University in Ontario, thanks to his mother's Canadian citizenship. After a few years in Canada, he moved to the US to attend the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned dual degrees in physics and economics. In 1995, he moved to California to attend Stanford University for a PhD. But here's the twist. He lasted just 2 days before deciding to drop out of academia entirely and pursue business. This decision changed his life and helped him build the incredible wealth we know today. 2 key principles guided him. First, technology is an evolving field with immense potential. And second, diversify income streams. Invest in multiple ventures, and expand as much as possible. These principles became evident when we look at Elon Musk's early investments. His first major technology project after dropping out was Zip2, a software company he co-founded with his brother, Kimball Musk. Back then, the internet was in its infancy, and people weren't familiar with it. So, they created Zip2 to help people find information about businesses, restaurants, and services in their cities. They partnered with around 160 newspapers to develop an electronic city guide. The idea was simple, but it took off. In 1999, Compaq offered to buy Zip2 for $300 million, and Elon walked away with $22 million, a staggering sum for a 27-year-old. Most people would have been content with that $22 million, retiring to live comfortably for life. But not Elon. With that money, he took a risk and invested in a new company. In March 1999, he co-founded X.com, a company focused on online banking and transactions. It quickly gained over 200,000 customers, and after just 1 year, it merged with Confinity to form PayPal. In 2002, eBay purchased PayPal for $1.5 billion, and because Elon was the largest shareholder, he walked away with $175 million, making it a life-changing windfall. To this day, Elon has a special place in his heart for X.com. In 2017, he bought the domain back from PayPal and plans to use it for future projects. But his journey didn't end there. In 2001, he joined a nonprofit organization called the Mars Society, which advocated for intensified Mars exploration and the establishment of small colonies. Musk was so passionate about the idea that he traveled to Russia with 2 investors trying to purchase 3 rockets from the Russians to transport equipment to Mars. After 2 years of failure and countless rejections, he decided to create his own private space agency. He invested $10 million of his own money into SpaceX in 2002, becoming the CEO and chief engineer. SpaceX faced major struggles initially, with rocket launches failing one after another. By 2008, the company was on the verge of collapse, and Musk himself was close to bankruptcy. After failing 3 consecutive times to launch a rocket into orbit, Musk described 2008 as the hardest year of his life. But through perseverance and increased investment, SpaceX eventually succeeded. In 2008, the company secured a $1.6 billion contract with NASA. SpaceX also became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. Additionally, SpaceX launched Starlink, a satellite network to provide global internet access. Having established a private space agency and launched rockets and satellites, Elon Musk's next major step was to invest in electric cars. In 2003, two engineers, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, founded Tesla Motors, aiming to create an environmentally friendly, high-performance electric car. However, they lacked funding. Enter Elon Musk, who invested $6 million into Tesla. Although it was a small amount compared to his future investments, it proved fortuitous. Over the years, the electric vehicle market exploded, and Tesla emerged as a leader. By 2024, Tesla's market value surpassed $800 billion, with projections that it could reach $1 trillion by the end of the year. In 2020, Elon Musk's wealth was estimated at $24 billion. But thanks to the soaring stock price of Tesla, his net worth ballooned to $240 billion within just 2 years. His highest point came in November 2021 when his wealth peaked at $340 billion as Tesla's stock reached its peak. Musk's bold, high-risk investments are the key to his incredible wealth, and as economists point out, most billionaires accumulate their wealth through low-risk, concentrated investments. But Elon Musk took a different path. He diversified into various industries, many of which were considered huge risks. And that's how he amassed his current fortune, by investing in things that seemed crazy but ultimately succeeded. So, that's it. For those of you who made it this far, you're the real low-key. Don't forget to hit like before you leave, so we can see how many of you stuck around until the end. And if you ever have a question in the middle of the night, drop it in the comments below, and we'll answer it. Take care.